Okay, we are on air. Hello, guys. Welcome to the weekly report. My name is Luke Fuller, and I'm the company president and host of the weekly report and the LF podcast. Today we have a lot of news coming, and it's a lot of news that's going to put your head in a really strange thinking position. I know it's going to look really weird. And seem weird, but it's really the only news we have during this chaotic time. Anyway, so our first report now is from Florida, the sunny side state of Florida. Our first headline is about a Florida man. Yep, a Florida man. A Florida man with coronavirus has claimed an anti-malaria drug has saved his life after being put in a pharmaceutical hospital in northern Florida. Supposedly, this goes along the same track and line. Supposedly, scientists in France have discovered that the anti-malaria drug that was developed to fight Zika in 2015 and 2016 can be used again, but with a little percentage of antibiotics to possibly be the antidote for coronavirus. So we could have an antidote. That is the crazy thing about this one story. The Florida man within this one story could be revealed to have something to relate with maybe the antidote of the coronavirus. So this virus will be eradicated. So it will be completely gone in a few months or a year, which is really good because that will really help society a lot and America and the world. So that was a very interesting headline that was on our head right now. Anyway, other than the possible elimination of disease, our next headline is very strange and interesting. Our second headline says that supposedly a man from Virginia supposedly had performed black magic on his girlfriend, and he supposedly buried himself in a graveyard of worms, which is really crazy. He supposedly was part of this black magic cult, and which in some way you've seen those cults before. They're very syndicated and just cruel, and I don't even know how to describe it. Just ruthless. They're pretty ruthless people. They claim to do miracles and stuff with powers of black magic and sorcery. I mean, this is not the 1690s. This is not hocus pocus. We do not have black magic, but I mean, some people claim it was black magic in America and the world, and say they perform it anyway. I mean, they've done these rituals across America. It's black magic cults do exist. Look at the Freemasons. Look at groups I don't want to get into. There's many black magic groups in the United States, and they're not a big part of our society right now, but they could in some way be a dangerous threat. I mean, not really. No, they're not really bad in any way, to our society, so you kind of have to check that off the list. Anyway, our next headline available is, let me check right here. It supposedly, I have to check this first right here. Let me check. I have to check on the new updates that are available on the news. Let's see. I mean, there's not a lot of news that's available during this time. Here's one. So supposedly, this is stock market news. Dow stock skyrockets, which it does with the stocks. Since 1933, this has been their biggest accomplishment to get past their downfall. Like, the stocks have gone up a huge percentage, and this sort of relates to the Great Depression. Back in 1929, the Great Depression occurred, and all the stocks went down, Wall Street was crumbled, and with Franklin D. Roosevelt's new reform, the stocks went up, and this is the same thing Trump did. Trump was like FDR in the situation, and he helped boost our economy by putting a tax on the Federal Reserve to give more money to the other companies and the people, which was really good. He just made this bill recently that supposedly gave money to working class families, but that was pulled off by a bunch of Democrats, and they turned that deal off, which was really bad. So this is probably the greatest success that we've ever had, pretty much since 1933, when the Great Depression ended. This is pretty much the best rise out of darkness. This is the rise out of darkness in our society. We are rising from the problem that's continuing to affect our nation, the United States of America, the world, and we can rise up against this. Coronavirus, you are no strength against our American pride, freedom, and success. You know, we've been the greatest nation on this planet since 1776. And 1776 lives in our American blood. It lives in our blood. The 1776 gene lives in our blood. And that gene is the power over every war. We have won World War I. We have won World War II. We've won the Iraq War. We pulled out troops there. We have won virtually every war. We won the Revolutionary War. We won the Civil War. We won the Spanish-American War. We've won every war. We've won every challenge. So we can win this little virus that most likely Obama and China made. We can beat this virus, this disease, and this cancer, this autism, and we can defeat this cancer that is plaguing America. We can do this as a united nation, a united union, and a full sovereign union and nation. This is the American dream. We must fulfill the American dream, no matter what. We are always going to win in heart. And that's my message to the people of America of this day. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in onto the weekly report, and we hope you can see us later. Thank you for tuning in the report, and see you next